Create a with block on several context managers. Suppose you have 3 objects you acquire via context manager, for instance a lock, a DB connection and an IP socket. You can acquire them by. But is there a way to do it in one block? Something like. Furthermore, is it possible, given an array of unknown length of objects that have context managers, is it possible to somehow do? If the answer is no, is it because the need for such a feature implies bad design, or maybe I should suggest it in a pep tongue?
In Python 2.7 and 3.1 and above, you can write. This is normally the best method to use, but if you have an unknown length list of context managers, you'll need one of the below methods. In Python 3.3, you can enter an unknown length list of context managers by using contextlib.exitStack. This allows you to create the context managers as you are adding them to the exit stack, which prevents the possible problem with contextlib.nested, mentioned below. Contextlib2 provides a backport of exit stack for Python 2.6 and 2.7. In Python 2.6 and below, you can use contextlib.nested. Is equivalent to. Note that this isn't exactly the same as normally using nested with, because A, B, and C will all be called initially, before entering the context managers. This will not work correctly if one of these functions raises an exception. Contextlib.nested is deprecated in newer Python versions in favor of the above methods.
Starting in Python 3.10, you'll be able to use parenthesized context managers. Thanks at i4Roxy. For Python versions is lower than 3.10. @InterJ's answer is correct. However, if you need to do this for long context managers, for example mock.patch context managers, then you quickly realize you want to break this across lines. Turns out you can't wrap them in parens, so you have to use backslashes. Here's what that looks like.
The first part of your question is possible in Python 3.1. With more than one item, the context managers are processed as if multiple with statements were nested. Is equivalent to. Changed in version 3.1, support for multiple context expressions.
The second part of your question is solved with contextlib.exitStack in Python 3.3.
If you want to see more, please consider subscribing.